Talkin' Sex Live is recorded in front of a live audience. This show is for mature listeners only.
Hello, you're Talkin' Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I am Chet.
And I'm Diane.
Hey, we are streaming live right now from our new parlor. Look at this new parlor that we got built for us, and we are super proud to show it to you for the first time. So this is a new setup for us. There might be some technical difficulties while we're trying to figure things out, but as always, we're the same Chet and Diane. We're an unlicensed sex therapist couple that provides sexual advice and our knowledge. We haven't had any kind of schooling. We've just had a whole lot of sex, and we want to share our knowledge with the world. We're streaming live right now to Twitch. We're also recording for YouTube and also for podcasts. So if you are listening to the podcast and you're like, hey, this sounds a little different, because we all have lavalier mics. When I say all, also, we happen to be near an airport. So as you can hear right now, there's an airplane flying overhead.
So there may be a lot of that happening.
Maybe some of that. It is Los Angeles, so there could be some sirens or some helicopters flying overhead.
Some trains or automobiles.
Automobiles, which we watched last night. Steve Martin saying fuck a lot, you know. But we are joined right now by our producer for tonight, Peter. How you doing tonight, Peter?
I'm doing great, Chet and Diane. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this. This is wonderful. What a beautiful parlor you have here.
Thank you.
It's great to actually be here physically with you. Usually I'm looking at you from a distance, but I can actually look right over at you right now, and it's wonderful. So hey, there you are.
Look at this. We're in the same room.
Oh my gosh!
The first time
look, that's proof.
So for those who don't know, we used to do this show live on a stage. And now, when the pandemic hit, and then we did everything virtually, and it just worked out. And now we're back in the same room again. Also, we're back with my good friend Dick Colby, who's not in a dorm room right now. He's actually with us in this room. How's it going tonight, Dick?
It's going well. I decided to join the land of adults once again. I definitely enjoyed my time with the 20-somethings living amongst an all-male dorm of 20-year-olds. But, you know, it's good to be with adults as well. That is a good thing to do.
Yeah. I just wanted to point it out. We got some different features in this parlor. We have I guess this is Hercules crushing to Dick's left here.
Let's get a shot of that.
Let's see, it's Hercules crushing like Ronan or something like that. I don't know. It's two wrestlers, Greek wrestlers. We also got a nice butt over here. It's a butt vase.
Very nice butt.
It's a nice curvy butt.
Yeah.
What are we calling that butt right there?
Buttrella.
Buttrella. Okay. And then to our right, we have a very beautiful woman who's on the wall here.
More butts.
What are we calling this one?
A whole lot of butts.
There's a lot of butts. This is Kim. I don't know. Kim's not a great name for a statue, but then Peter.
I think Kim is an understated name. I think it's a good selection
Kim's
there.
Great.
Yeah. There we go. Good shot of her above my shoulder.
Peter, are you able to turn your camera to see that picture there?
Let's see here. Let's see how well we can do this. More butt. And
butt.
Yeah, maybe some other things that I'm not sure if they can be on the Twitch stream.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's some boobs and some...
it is artwork, though.
It is art.
Yeah.
It's art. So, if you don't mind cutting back to our main shot, this is an old-timey photo of Chet and Diane. It's a little whitewashed right now because the lights in this parlor are very bright. But you know what?
But we can see you beautifully.
That's right.
Yeah.
Here we are. This is typically we're in robes tonight. We're classing up a little bit, I guess.
People are in the same room as us.
Yeah, I know, that's right. We can't wear
put a little clothes on
negligee.
I mean, don't dress up for my benefit. I've seen it all, so I'm happy to see more.
I don't really wear pajamas very often.
You're a naked sleeper.
Naked?
You know, I didn't used to be, but I am now.
So even when it's cold.
Oh, because when it's cold, and then you put the blankets on. That's the best. You want that combination of the cold and the insulation. But you know, wearing clothing in the bed, I've turned a corner.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm more...
Free balling.
I don't like my wiener flopping all over the place. I don't like my penis hitting the sheets. I have to...
You gotta get bamboo sheets.
Oh, wow.
Oh, see, that's our problem.
Yeah, so it actually feels good against your penis?
Yeah, like what kind of sheets are you wearing? That
What I'm wearing? Just, you know,
Cotton.
high thread count.
Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton. Some really soft stuff that breathes really well.
Well, that should feel okay.
Yeah, it does.
See,
Honestly, I'm fine with even like average sheets against my dick. I mean, honestly, anything touching it is
I
pretty
would
much
think
what
like
I want,
underwear
right?
and jeans are far more painful against your penis than sheets would be.
You'd think that.
I just need a nice little, I need a nice pouch just to hold them in place.
Bamboo pouch,
Because I don't want them flopping all over the place.
When you toss and turn at night, how hard do you toss and turn?
It hurts really bad.
Man.
I don't know. I'm scared my sheets are going to get dirty.
Oh, well, okay.
Earthquake,
You mentioned the
and he
bamboo
runs out
pouch.
naked.
I wear Separate Tech underwear. I don't know if you know those, but Separate Tech's a company that makes underwear that separates the penis and the testicles into separate pouches, essentially, so that, you know, things can breathe better. And they do make them in bamboo as well. They're very comfortable.
Do you
They're
have
the most
to like?
comfortable.
I mean, because I wear Saks, and that's another one, but it's just a single pouch, and that's taken off in the industry of underwear. But so if there's separate pouches, do you have to like? Is there a process to get into the underwear?
Yeah, like an order of assembly.
Yeah, you have to push your balls in first and then put your penis in the second.
No, it's actually it kind of falls together into place. It's surprisingly easy. I mean, the first time I thought, I'm gonna have to position everything, and especially with the bamboo ones because they're slick and smooth. It's like everything just hits the spot. It's like that was easy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, is it shaped like an elephant? Can you buy them in different animal shapes?
No, I do actually have some what do they call that? Fun underwear, like a toucan and an elephant and all of that. But no, the Separate Tech even has a flap. Like the flap opens upward. Like it's really convenient for like a urinal and everything. It's great. Yeah.
I don't know about this combining of testicle holding underwear with underoos. Like that. It's a weird combination.
It's like a butt flap, but for the front. It just has two snaps on it, and you lift it up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but without the snaps, everything just holds together.
No, I've had this conversation with Diane a lot. I've never used the little trap door in the underwear and pulled my penis out, and also pulled it through my zipper. Do you guys ever do that when you pee?
I sometimes do, but I find it's often just easier and faster not to just like
just
undo
flip
the
it
belt
over the top.
and push the. Well, I actually push the underwear down.
Oh. I just flip it over the whole. I mean, of course, I button the.
Well, no,
pants,
but it's going over the top. At the top, I'm lowering it quite a bit so it can get over.
Oh, so you blow the whole balls out too? Like you just like, or are you like one of those people that just pull your pants down?
I don't actually use the bathroom. I just expose myself.
You know what? Speaking of bathrooms, you had a really funny. You were telling us about this great story. You're dating on these dating apps, but all the guys did something funny.
I was scouring through ads on the gay dating apps, just going through hundreds and I was doing research. That's what I was doing research, and I came across this trend. There's an inordinate amount of people who take photos that they think are sexy of themselves in bathrooms.
Yeah,
and I've started to form this opinion that gay men don't see bathrooms. Like it's.
What do you mean they don't see them?
I don't think they take sexy photos of themselves with like toothpaste speckled mirrors, or my favorite, urinal. Like this is. Let's bring that back.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm getting our screen connected here. This is our fun technology.
So you're saying that a lot of guys, I mean, girls take pictures in bathrooms too, right? So, but like, I mean, guys, do you find that more? I guess you haven't been on straight or heterosexual.
Well, no, I've been on
dating sites.
OkCupid before they sanctioned you off. You're not allowed to talk to straight guys. That was actually pretty successful for me. I was really mad when they changed that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So.
Here we go. Let's see. All right.
There it is.
Yes.
All right.
So let's see what you're talking about here. We'll just put this on and okay.
Yeah. So if you can tell, we blanked out the faces, right? Because we want them to stay anonymous. But like this is a handsome person, right? And I think gay men look at this and go, God, this guy's handsome. And I think he saw himself in the mirror and said, I'm handsome. This is going to get me sex. And it took me a while before I realized, there's urinals in the background.
Yeah. It looks like he's purposely trying to. He's like the focus is on the urinal. Actually, the focus is on his camera.
Yeah.
And it's like him versus the urinal there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the urinals really set off your eyes. Like that's how people think. And there's photo after photo of guys in front of urinals or just in their bathroom. Like there's like the toothpaste really in the sink or it's like pulling focus away. It's all on the sink. Like this guy otherwise might be attractive, but I'm really obsessed with like the accoutrement and his dop kit there.
Yeah.
Like what's inside.
Well, maybe he's just trying to show off his bathroom, just being like, hey, look, I have this cool walk-in shower that happens to have these glass tiles right next to the toilet. Here's my toilet.
Because I actually missed it. Like gay men don't see toilets. I forgot to see the toilet in the background.
It's kind of like a Where's Waldo thing. You're like, where's the toilet in this picture?
What else do we got
there
here?
It is. Yeah.
There's a little hint of, speaking of Where's Waldo, like there's just a peek of that.
Just a little bit of a toilet. And this guy's like, I look so good.
So proud of his looks.
This is going to make people want to have sex with me. Like that's what he's thinking. And like this looks like a truck stop bathroom.
No, that looks like a bathroom where you would have sex with a guy in. I mean, I'm not to be like stereotypical or anything, but that seems like if I was to picture, if I was like, hey, I'm going to have a sexual experience with another man, I would picture that bathroom right there.
I think that bathroom would be the kind that shows up in the gay after school special about bathrooms that you're not supposed to have sex in.
How about this one? Yeah.
This is a genuinely hot guy. He wants you to see his tattoo. Like he really wants you to see that.
And you notice how that door is just propped open as though to specifically show, like he could have fixed that.
Or he's just like, hey, I just let a massive deuce. Hopefully everybody can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, and also, like, he really wants you to know he's wearing... Is that Adidas underwear?
Yeah, I think it is,
He wants us to know he's wearing Adidas underwear. Like,
it looks like a rip-off of it. Oh, I guess it is backwards because of a mirror. But
I'm a hot dude, and I mean, look at his abs. This is ostensibly a hot dude who... Like, this is a problem. Yeah. Gay men have a problem. Like the toilet is not making you look any better.
Oh, see, I like this one because you can see the toilet in the reflection.
Oh, I always thought there was like a glass window there, but
he covered it with his own body, but there it is peeking out through that reflection.
Yeah. They don't know. And I think other gay men, like, I actually think I wrote to this guy before I realized what was going on. Like, my blinders were on.
Yeah. Well, go back to that other guy if you can. So I had to. I mean, Dick showed me these pictures, and I was the one who took out their faces. This guy looked like it was a guy that you would bring home to mom and dad and be like, "Hey, this is a guy I'm dating," and they would be really proud of you.
I actually think I went on a date with that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it didn't work out, though.
No?
Our date lasted 10 and a half hours. We spent the entire day together. We had dinner, brunch, we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we saw a movie, and he took me to his home, and then he never talked to me after that.
Oh. Wow. Did you hook up?
No.
Oh.
No, we had tea, and we had a nice conversation, and then...
What kind of tea?
I think he gave me an herbal tea with lemon in it.
Wow. Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Let's see what we've got. Wow.
Yeah. Now this person's covering their face to start with, but and they're staying way in the back. Now there's no toilet in this one, but you know exactly where I mean, this is like an industrial dorm type.
Oh, yeah, it's totally a dorm, or like a hotel room?
Yeah, like a college hotel.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just a normal hotel, because normal hotels don't look like this. That's a college hotel.
Maybe it's a hostel. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But what's actually in focus? Like, he's moved as far away as he can from all the other things that are in this photo, and the dop kit and the two sinks are the thing that are taking up all the focus.
Yeah. Well, that and his giant bulge.
Yes. Yes.
That is quite a bulge.
He's proud of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Oh,
I know, Diane's got a
bow
little quiet
tie.
on this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, clearly a cute dude. Even though you can't see the face, like this is a clearly put together, attractive person.
I don't know. There's a Tucker Carlson vibe I'm getting.
Just because of the bow tie?
Yeah, well, and you know the jacket and all of that. I I don't know. And the
Behind
hair.
that oval, he does not look anything like Tucker Carlson.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, good.
So he was he had a genuine sweet face to him. Yeah, not a decrepit.
Genuine the rapper.
Yes, he looked exactly like Genuine the rapper.
But you know, you're taking this photo like this is gonna. I want other men to see this because I want people that want to go on a date with me, and you're like. But I want all of this photo to be the floor of a bathroom.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I mean,
it's a lot of floor.
It's not even an intricate pattern. That's like something It's like from a mall from the 70s.
How hard is it just to crop the
is.
photo? Every photo like immediately goes, do you want to edit this? Like,
and this guy was like, no, this is perfect. This is well framed.
And when you go on to Grindr and Scruff and these other apps, like before you upload a photo, they say they make you crop it, and he chose to just leave the wide view.
Feel shame about yourself because you're putting a picture of yourself in a bathroom.
Yeah, I would have cut out some stuff. I love this. Now this looks like probably their own bathroom, and it's not as bad. But yeah, it's a couple. Or like as a couple, we're sexy in the bathroom.
But why are they on Grindr? Are they just looking for a threesome or?
Polly?
Is there a lot of
there's a lot of there's a frequent number of couples who are on there, or they'll each have their own profile. That'll happen a lot, and they'll be like, I'm with so-and-so, and they'll both be scanning and looking. But it's usually an open relationship. There's a lot of people in relationships.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, on all the dating sites, you'll see couples are on there all the time, and some of my partners are on there, and they're very open about the poly nature of it, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's funny.
Wait,
that's
just you, Dick. What are you talking about? You're all making fun of these guys with toilets in the background.
I think it took me a while to recognize that this was a problem and that it's a problem among gay men because I haven't seen it among straight women and straight men and their dating profiles, and awareness, a lot of self-awareness, is required, and you too. I want to tell everyone out in the world, you too can recognize toilets in your photo. You just have to open your mind to this problem, and then you will start to see.
Wow, that was real informative.
The more you know.
Yeah, seriously, the more you know about.
But I did look good in that photo.
Yeah,
didn't I? I looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that overshirt, undershirt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hat, the little Gilligan Island hat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I would do me. That's one of the weird side effects of being gay is you can be attracted to yourself. I would. It's not gross, not all the time, but just once in a while, I'd want to fuck me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like, you know what, I have a good penis size, I want that in my own anus. Do you ever think about that?
I think about what it would be like to be with myself sometimes, and I don't know if I want to hang out with me all the time, but once in a while, I'm probably fun.
I think I would drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chet would.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget. I mean, you've got those kits that you can clone your own penis. They have the Clone a Willy and some of the other kits. So you could, in fact, experience that for yourself if you wanted to.
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah.
Now I know what to get you.
Yeah.
I would, in my defense, I did put the toilet way to the one side so I can crop it completely out when I go on the dating sites.
I mean, it looked like you purposely did that. I don't know. It looks like you purposely took a picture.
It looks well framed for a very specific purpose.
It's like there's something going on with this urinal that we need to show.
Yep.
What's going on in there?
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Well, I mean, as always, we take phone calls and answer questions from callers here. Peter, do we got anybody calling in?
Yeah, we do. We've got Ivan on the line, and Ivan's got a question about voyeurism. Ivan, can you hear us?
Hello, Ivan.
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, very nice, sexy voice.
Talking Sex Live with Chet and Diane. So, voyeurism is that's where you like to have sex in front of other people.
That's where you like to watch other people.
Watch other people. I always get that mixed up.
Yeah, exhibitionism would be the other one.
Yeah, it is very easy to get those confused. I have that fetish. Not fetish. I have that kink myself, but. I am sorry, Ivan. I have been drinking bourbon, not so much the vodka, as I can hear in your voice. Is that how can we help you, my friend?
I am a voyeurist. I am a director by trade. I love to watch people. However, I have a problem. I can only come if I am watching myself come.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait. So you have basically you look in the mirror, right?
No, you see, I've never. I must see myself coming into someone else.
Oh.
So do you have like mirrors above the bed?
He must have a camera set up. Like we do. We've done that quite a few times. So is that what you're talking about? You have cameras set up while you have sex?
I am a director. I am not in front of the camera and action.
All right. You're going to have to explain this a little bit. So.
Cut! Are you kidding me?
No.
You see, it's a struggle. I am in a constant spiral, in a circle, if you will. It is my magnum opus to finally have sex and actually come into somebody on film, to then be able to watch that film back and actually come. I've never had sex.
Oh.
Wait, you've never had sex?
I'm super confused right now.
Let's go again. And action.
Okay. So wait, is somebody having sex right now while you're filming this, while you're talking to us?
Cut! Are you kidding? Come on. We've been through this.
Okay.
So many rehearsals. I need another latte. No, I have never had sex. Because my problem is I can only come if I see myself coming into someone else on film. But I will not get in front of the camera because I am a director.
Can I jump in here real quick because I want to understand just the timeline of this. So
Action.
Okay, yeah. All right. So you say you've never had sex, if I'm understanding you correctly. But in that case, how do you know that that's how you can come?
Cut! Brilliant. Send it to print. Yes, I have never had actual intercourse.
Okay. Wow. So you just masturbate?
What?
No. So you watch yourself having sex, but it's not you having sex. And God, this is a
like
mind
you're watching
fuck.
I don't think you understand the dilemma.
Not at all.
I can only come into someone else if I see myself coming into someone else. I can masturbate all day long. I am a director. However, nothing will come out of it.
Literally, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we get you. Yeah.
So have you like fantasized about this? Is that how you know you can only come if you watch yourself come on film?
Oh, yes. I get very excited, distracted even, watching my talent on the other side of the lens performing, and I wonder, can I do it? Can I do the same?
Ha!
Do you?
God, come on.
Have you ever had an orgasm in your life?
Sounds like you haven't had sex at all. Okay.
You've never had an orgasm, but you know that you'll have an orgasm if you're the one having the. You're in a loop. You're in a chicken and egg loop right now.
Yes. This is what I tried to say.
Catch-22.
Who is this background actor? You.
It's Dick Colby.
You are fired. You will be my new leading man or woman. However you identify.
Oh, wow. We might be able. What if we have the sex on the camera, but you don't know you're being filmed, until the very last moment. I spring it on you, kind of like when you're watching a peaceful meadow and then that hag comes out and goes, ah! Like that kind of a thing. What if we did that and then it combines with your orgasmic energy at the moment, which you can't have an orgasm, but you can get pretty close to an orgasm, and then you suddenly realize you're on camera the entire time.
Oh, this is interesting.
Sounds like
Groundbreaking filmmaking, it sounds like. I perhaps could be into it. It sounds expensive. Maybe we need to use a drone. Yeah, no, I am old school. Get a helicopter. I want this to be a helicopter wide shot.
Okay.
We start out over a sunset and slowly zoom in on my massive hog penetrating.
Now, can I just, I want to clarify, does this have to be on film, and we're speaking literally film, or could this be live video that you're watching of the events as they take place?
I am a director. I do not do awards shows.
Got that.
Yeah, I suspected that was the answer we'd get.
I just picture this like an M. Night Shyamalan ending, you know? Just like the ending was like he was actually in the film all along. Is that right, Ivan? Have you ever thought about that?
Or he was coming the whole time?
Yeah, like it was a big twist, and at the end it was the reveal that it was you in the movie, and then you actually had an orgasm.
Come all over the camera. I don't know. Yeah.
And God, I realize I have been orgasming this whole time.
Yeah.
It is not that I haven't been able to orgasm. It is that I have not been able to stop.
Oh.
It's kind of like the Hulk. Your secret is you were coming the whole time.
Yeah. And the more you come, the more you become a better director? Sure? I don't know.
I don't know. It is maybe not in the budget.
Orgasming this entire time. Well, that blows away my theory because I was going with a singularity. Kind of, like everything had to happen simultaneously. So I was comparing in my mind. This was the Big Bang, which was an appropriate name.
Yeah.
Right. That's what you need. You need a Big Bang. But
That was my first film. In USC Film School.
What was that? Verbidi? There's a name for the film. No, that's that's George Lucas Film School. Never mind. I thought I knew it, but never
Does he
mind.
do pornos now?
Are you still drinking that bourbon?
I am. Yum.
Well, so I mean, have we helped you with a solution here, or do you need more clarity on how to come, how to solve this for yourself?
I think I have found my solution. I will just live with the fact that I constantly orgasm. I am constantly coming everywhere, but I have come so much, nothing else comes out.
It's your
I am in
shooting
a
blanks.
constant state of edging. And you have found me my new leading person.
Oh.
Wow. Who is that? That must be Dick Colby over here. So.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, Ivan, I really hope that we helped you out. Please keep it safe, sane, and consensual, and always stay sex positive. Have a good night.
Rolling. And action.
Hey, or you should say cut, because we're going to end the call. But anyways.
He seems very, very comfortable with the fact that for ever he's been having orgasms. There's an actual disease of people who have orgasms frequently, and it's debilitating. So it's really good that I don't know the name of that disease. I learned about it recently.
Yeah, I can try to look that up real quick here.
Okay, but I learned about it because a man had gotten into some kind of accident and caused a form of brain damage. Right, like he's otherwise cognizant, but like it altered how his brain worked, and so he has orgasms regularly. And it's a very debilitating thing. So for Ivan to be able to live with all these orgasms all the time is Really a testament to his spirit.
Persistent genital arousal disorder.
Wow.
Yeah,
Does not sound like a disorder. It sounds amazing.
Well, no, because that's the thing. And I remember the story. There was a woman who had a car accident and ended up with that exact thing. And like she'll do television interviews. It sounds funny, but you can see how anguishing it is to her. Because like, literally in the interview, like she's just constantly just suddenly stopping to have an orgasm and then continue.
Whoa.
It's one of those things where it seems funny. To us outside of it, but when you see the person with it, it's like, oh my god, like she can't hold down a job, she can't operate in normal circumstances because she's constantly orgasming, which no one understands or is cool with in most situations.
I once had a night of sex with an attractive young man who I had enough orgasms that night that I actually had to tell him to stop. Like, stop. I was getting
weak there.
Lightheaded and sick to my stomach.
Like 6 or 7 times, and you're just like, you can't. It
hard to stand
it hurts.
there.
Yeah. It's like shooting trying to force a piece of spaghetti at your urethra or something. Just doesn't work.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, because like.
Yeah, I mean, normally people are trying to shove things into their urethras.
No, I'm just saying that like the amount of liquid. I don't know. It just like. That's what it feels like. You're trying to force out something, but nothing's coming out, is what I'm trying to say, is that actually you can't force anything out of it anymore.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, and there's no liquid. Yeah, I mean...
It's like a smoke cloud there.
It's like dry heaving, but with your penis.
Exactly!
Yeah,
it's a...
Yeah, I once vomited so many times I had to go to the hospital because it was going to, like I was dehydrated. And every time I threw up, my lower half of my body went numb.
But was that what was happening when you were on that date? Was that you had to go to, you were dehydrated?
I was dehydrated and I started to pass out and I got lightheaded. I was like, you have to stop. I'm grabbing the wall like, thanks, leave.
Yeah.
It sounds very horrible, but like I was preserving myself at that point.
Yeah, it gets exhausting after 5 or 6 times.
That's our record, right? 6 or 5? I lost track.
I think it was 5.
5, yeah. So I mean, 5 sex sessions in the day for us, and for me it was 5 orgasms. Diane, I don't know. You had some multiple orgasms in there. How many do you think you had in that one day?
9.
9 orgasms, yeah. So I mean, for a woman, it's a little different. Like we had Susan Bratton on the last show, where she was saying she had something like 50 orgasms or something
like that. Yeah. I know it was in the
outrageous
tens and tens of orgasms, which of course is easier for women typically than men. I mean, I match your record of 5 in a day. That's the most I can.
Well, like Diane and I, like before the show, we had some sex today, and she was like, I'm not done yet, and then I was able to hold in my orgasm, but it's a series of smaller orgasms when you do multiple orgasms for a man, and then at the end you're like, is that it? Am I done? And then I look at my load and I'm like, wow, that was a lot of cum that came out there, and it's not like when you have one orgasm as a man, you tend to you explode. But if you have multiple ones as a man, then it's just like at the end when you're finally done, you're just like, well, you kind of almost feel like you're not as satisfied. You're just like, because you don't have that one all exploding orgasm that just makes you want to pass out and be done for the day. I don't know.
You did have a lot of work to do today.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff I had to do.
I just want to know, like, because there's the refractory period where you're building up more. Like, if you have multiple orgasms throughout the day, like, is it more semen, or are you pulling other bodily fluids? Like, what else is coming out of there, right? Is it plasma? What's happening?
It's pretty much nothing.
I mean, by the end, you're literally, they say shooting blanks. And at that point, you are essentially shooting blanks.
I've watched a Dalmatian do that.
Shoot blanks?
Yeah, he wasn't having an orgasm, but he needed to pee on everything. And still went through the motion of trying to urinate on stuff and mark territory, but nothing came out. And the dog was oblivious to the fact that nothing was.
Interesting.
Just like the Dalmatians don't know when they're not peeing, like gay men don't know when they're in front of a urinal.
It all comes in full circle. Peter, do we have another call coming in?
Yes, we do. Let's see here. So we have Julie on the line, and Julie has a question about having sex with women.
Oh, Diane, you should be
favorite topic of many of ours.
Yeah. Hello, you're talking Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I am Chet.
And I'm Diane.
This Julie?
Yes, it is. Hi.
Ooh,
hello.
Wow. So you have a question about having sex with women, is that right?
I do. Yeah. My situation is this. I have considered myself heterosexual.
Mm-hmm.
I've exclusively been with men my entire life. But I'm finding as I get older that I'm still physically attracted to a man. I very much enjoy having a penis during intercourse, but I'm not really emotionally or intellectually or spiritually sort of attracted to men any longer.
Yeah, that happens.
It does happen.
Yeah.
And so, I've just been sort of exploring the idea of being with a woman, but unfortunately, as of right now, at least, I don't really, the idea of being with someone that possesses a vagina and boobs like myself isn't really that appealing. But I have sort of had fantasies though about having a woman pleasure me.
Oh yeah.
Pillow princess.
Yeah, you want to be a pillow princess. Yeah.
And so I guess my question is that even a thing? Is it like appropriate to want that? Like if I did, how would I do that? I just would love to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, it seems like you just want an emotional connection with another woman, like because your men just you don't connect with them, but you still find them physically attractive, and you don't exactly feel that another woman's sexually attractive, but you feel that you're more connected to them. Does that sound about right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like to always say that our sexuality is on a spectrum. No one's really 100% gay. No one's 100% heterosexual. Dick's on the other. Dick's like, no. I think I'm 100% gay, but
yeah. I'm what do they call it? A gold star gay.
A gold star gay.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
But I feel that everyone has some type of attractiveness to both sexes. You know, it varies. So
I also read in a book that heterosexual women are more likely to have lesbian thoughts later on in life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's been research that generally shows women are more open to homosexuality than men are in general. They're a little bit more open to it in a partner, etc. They're more turned on by watching gay sex of the other gender. So in general, that tends to often be the case. But in your case, Julie, you're saying, I think Chet is onto something with the possibility that this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be an asexual relationship. That said, I do think you did say something specific about you're turned on potentially by the idea of her going down on you more than you are of going down on her. And that's, assuming you find someone who is equally into that kind of exchange, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and that's an option.
Yeah, I guess my question would be like, how do you go about finding that? Because if I were to just try to start dating women, it would seem sort of unfair to be like, okay, well, you can go down on me, but I'm not touching you. So how do you sort of navigate that without being inappropriate to someone?
We're going to turn this over to Diane because she has a lot of the similar things. So before we turn it over to Diane, I want to ask, are you with a man right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Diane, at what point did you find that you were attracted to women? Was it your whole life, or was
my whole life?
Your whole life. So you're attracted to men.
Barbara Eden, I Dream of Jeannie, and Larry Hagman. I watched those old reruns.
And so, but was it more of a cultural appropriation, or just like norms that made you want to be with a man more, or are you more attracted to men, or I guess what turned you on to me more than being with a woman? I mean, we got married, so and I allow you to have sex
do
with
have a
women.
lot of
Is it just a
fantasy.
coin flip? that you
I want to know
Okay.
why you appropriated Chet's culture.
Yes, I'm trying to figure this out here. So we would never actually had this conversation.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, so, but like, you chose me over all these hot women that
Well, I
you
still
always
get to
have sex with.
satisfy my
Yeah, you
sexuality,
do.
though.
Yeah, so
Because we allow that in our relationship.
what's your advice to, is it Julia? Is that right, Julie?
Yes.
Ju-
Well, I'd say
Julie.
if
Julie.
you're with a girl, just say, hey, I'm new to this. I want to experiment. I'm not comfortable yet with going down on you. You could go down on me, but I can, finger you, or I can do some toys in the bedroom. You can do that.
Yeah.
Double-sided dildos work as well.
And I'll say, I mean, there are many people who prefer giving over receiving. This is not unusual. I mean, generally there's a give and take to most relationships when it comes to any kind of sexual activity, including oral, but it's not always that way. Some people are really, really into giving to the point where it's like, I don't care if you return the favor, this turns me on. And so you may find someone who's like that. As for how to find them, I think that's really the big question is how to do that. And I mean, that comes down to almost any kink or fetish is you kind of have to kind of put yourself out there with that in mind. I mean, there's sites like FetLife, which are very specific to finding people with fellow fetishes, and it seems odd to call this a fetish because it's really a pretty normal part of sex. But in this case, in a sense, it is. It's a matter of finding someone who wants to perform that on you. I mean, there's sites for finding like glory holes and things like that. There's, to a degree, that kind of a concept for women.
Peter, I was going to say, she could also just go to a lesbian bar, and that works just as fine.
No,
I think being just like very direct in a lesbian bar would probably work, right?
Yeah, that's all you
This is
need
what
to
I
do.
want.
Yes, also if you make a dating profile, you can say that you're a noob at this, that you've never done anything with the girl. Like, look, if this were the gay community and you say, I'm a straight dude and I've never done anything with another dude, they'd be all over you, especially if you had a photo of yourself in front of a urinal.
yes, it's very
I will
much so.
say, as a mostly straight man, I have had multiple gay men who were like, "Can I just blow you?"
Yeah.
It's like they were just super into that idea. So okay.
So I am curious. I mean, in the lesbian community, is there tops and bottoms? Like, does it work the same? Where it's like, hey, I mainly like just giving oral as opposed to receiving oral. Like,
I would say it just depends on the person, because there are
Yeah.
a lot of heterosexual men that don't like giving women head,
yeah, well, it's just the majority of it. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say the majority of it.
that don't
but-
like going down on a woman.
Yeah, I mean, just
The
I mean,
majority of men.
Are we watching your marriage
I hope
unravel
not.
right now?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I like going down on men.
Is that why I've had so much luck with going down on women? It's like,
Yeah.
yes, desperate with finally a man who
I
likes
don't
it. It's like, no.
No, like I feel that.
Wait, can we focus on Julie and not focus on your marriage for a second?
Yes, sorry, Julie. Yes, so
Segued.
you're in a prime spot right now. You're single. You are have the whole world to explore right now, and it really is just something simple for you, just to say.
Just have fun and don't overthink it. That's what I
Exactly.
would say.
And you know what? A lot of women who are also lesbians, they are in the same boat.
Or you could date a bisexual woman, and she would be more than understanding.
Yeah.
I would say.
I feel like the majority of lesbian couples, that I meet, they're typically older, and they typically, I don't ask them about their sex lives, but it seems like they're just a good match. Their souls match, and whether or not they have sex, they could have sex all the time, or they could never have sex, but it just seems like they're just, best friends that happen to, love each other on that level. So
I've been with lesbians that did not want to go down.
Yeah. What did they just want to
They just wanted to be a
put
pillow
a strap
princess.
on? Oh, they wanted you to go down on her. Got it. There's women like that. I don't know if they just wanted to put a strap on and dominate you.
There's been a few, but
A few of those.
yeah,
Huh.
There's
all kinds.
Julie, there is more
Yeah.
to lesbian sex than strap-ons, just so you know.
There's also scissoring.
No,
Don't
I'm
listen to
pretty
Ted.
sure there's none of
There's
that.
no scissoring
Don't
at all.
listen to
I
him.
was just
There's-
joking. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not like a finite list. How's all this going down with you right now?
No pun intended.
Yeah, I like that joke.
No, no. I mean, yeah. I guess that I never really thought of it that way, as a sort of being a commodity that people might be interested in. I think I was sort of maybe overthinking it and worried that it almost might be like inadvertently like homophobic to sort of be like, okay, well, I want to be with a woman, but oh, I don't want to touch a woman. You know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being inappropriate in wanting that. Or
Oh no, it's all baby steps.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of other women who are in your same shoes. They just are tired of men. Yeah, just tired
penises.
of just putting up
stuff.
with men bullshit, and they want someone who's in the same mindset as they are, and they end up having a beautiful relationship for the rest of their lives.
Are you telling me I'm a lesbian? Is that what's going on right now?
You're tired of men?
I'm tired of something, and men are always involved.
I think what it comes down to a lot is just it's being open and honest about your interests, and then finding the person who connects with that. Absolutely, like you can find someone who really, really wants to eat you out, and doesn't necessarily need anything in return other than maybe it's Netflix and cunnilingus, and that's just it's one-sided, and they're fine with it.
That is a phrase. I've seen that on T-shirts. Netflix and cunnilingus. So.
I gave you that shirt.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, last Christmas.
Peter's side business.
Yeah. So I'm somebody who really enjoys going down on Diane, and then we have sex, and we also are connected. If you are someone who just wants to connect, and then maybe sex comes up later, that's perfectly fine. I mean, don't feel bad about wanting to also have sex with a man. Just be open with your partner and say, like, you know what, I have this emotional connection with you. I feel very sexually, or just, I guess, romantically connected is what I wanted to say. I'm very romantically connected to you. I'm speaking hypothetically.
There's also a word for people that are just emotionally connected to somebody and that turns them on. And I forget what it is.
I know what you're talking about.
I know
it's
something, but the name is escaping me for the moment.
So if you find that connection, you just have to be honest and say, like, you know what, I still am attracted to men, and I really want to have sex with a man because I do enjoy a good penis every once in a while, but I don't want to put up with all the bullshit that
there's
men
also
have.
Strap-ons, though.
Yeah, but
as you remember very well.
Yep. So
as you're quick to point out.
Or just penis molds too.
And in fairness, there are absolutely. I mean, that's I joke, but I mean, there's a wide range of that. And maybe that's something you end up into. I mean, that's. As Chet was saying, this is potentially a jumping off point for you. If you find someone who's okay with this stage and you're turned on by it, maybe you start picking up other elements of it. And maybe, okay, you never want to go down on someone, but maybe in fact you do want a strap on. And there's a huge variety of those available. There's double-ended ones, so you can get pleasure of that from that, and she can too. So there's no specific way, and this is the case of all relationships, heterosexual, homosexual. There's asexual relationships that still sex is involved. It's just it fills a different role for them. And then every form of what sex is, you're going to find different components of it. And some people never have oral sex in either direction in a relationship. Some only one does it for the other. And that happens in much more typical relationships than what you think you're looking for right now. So you're starting at it from an angle that's very specific, but maybe it develops into something more.
Yeah. No, who knows? Like, I'm open to it, I suppose, in the future if that changes. But I just wanted to make sure that I was, like I said, not being unfair or
not at all.
No. So go out in the world and experiment and have some fun.
Go to a lesbian bar. Look some. We don't know where you live at, but I'm sure there's something close to you where you're at, or just get on some website what's the lesbian equivalent of Grindr? There's got to be several of those.
I thought it should be called Grind Her.
Right now. Grind Her.
Grindr.
Or
Scissor.
Licky.
I don't have my website thing in front of me.
No.
I don't generally.
Peter's
looking it up right now to try to get you on these. There's also FetLife, like we were explaining. And then, what do you got there, Peter?
There is literally one called Scissor.
Scissor?
Thank you.
spelled the way
Oh.
you would expect with the, skipping the E at the end. So that's one of them.
Or it's more of a
Yeah.
scissor.
Scissor.
Scar.
Find her.
Find her.
HRR.
Like grinder,
yeah.
but find her.
Yeah. Looking at my phone as I do this. But yeah, there are a few of them out there apparently. So you have options. And I think just the recommendation of going to a lesbian bar at all. I mean, that's just the thing is, talk with people. I mean, you may make some connections that way. And again, being open. I mean, obviously not too much. Everyone hates the person who's like just chattering about, oh, here's all the terrible things that happened in my past relationships as the very first way they start a conversation. But connect with people, and then you can open up about what it is that you're dealing with. And some people may be turned off by it, but that's dating anyway. It's like you open up and some people don't want to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And I might steal the Netflix and Cunnilingus as my username.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, to put that in your profile and just watch some like Dead to Me and say, hey, time to go down on me.
I mean, do that. It'll get attention, but you're going to get tired of typing all that in to log into these sites.
Well, if you skip a couple of the vowels, kind of like in Scissor, then you might get there faster.
Yeah. So, well, Julia, I hope we pointed you in the right direction, helped you out.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Please go out into the world and find yourself. You've got a whole world to explore right now. So.
And go get your pussy eaten.
Yeah.
I will. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. It makes me really happy to have somebody figure out who they really are. It's just like to open someone's eyes and just be like, yeah, this is what I like, and I really feel that I want to pursue this. I think that is the right thing to do. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, at what point did you figure out that you were polyamorous there?
I mean, I think that's one of the things as we're talking about. You find it as you go. I mean, you go into people most often go into relationships with their understanding of how society says relationships are supposed to work, and then you start walking down that path. I mean, you see some things on television. There was an episode of Penn and Teller Bullshit about polyamory, and like that was one of the first things for me. I was like, oh, that's interesting. These people are happy in a situation that I would grow up hearing was ridiculous and gross and swingers and all this stuff, and it's like, but those people seem perfectly happy.
Yeah.
And then maybe you meet someone who opens up to you about the fact that they are someone who prefers to be with more than one person at a time, and maybe you like that person enough that you're like, what does that mean? It's instead of the automatic reaction of, oh, so you don't want to be with me, you want to cheat on me or all of that. It's more of a case of, okay, I like you enough to hear what this means, and you start understanding that it's more than just I want to fuck other people.
Right.
And honestly, I want to fuck other people is okay too. Like these are options as long as everybody in that relationship has agreed, I like this, I'm part of this, I'm comfortable with this, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. What about you there, Dick?
Well, I've never done a polyamorous relationship. The only times I've had the opportunity, I've had opportunities, and I have to be attracted to everybody. Like that, I just have to be, because people talk about like beauty is only skin deep, and that's true. But I don't want to have sex with things underneath your skin. I want to have sex with the top of your skin, right?
Yeah.
And so the people I'm not physically attracted to are friends.
Ah.
Right.
So you're not attracted to me? Well, I'm very offended.
I'm trying every day not to fuck you, Chad.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering, like, at what point did you finally figure out, like, I mean, I guess we never truly find ourselves, but at what point were you comfortable with yourself? Like, you know what, this is who I am, and this is what I like.
You mean your sexuality?
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
I was late in my 30s because I had to go. Well, remember, I've spent the last year in college examining the things that I should have been examining when I was in college, and so I just kind of suppressed it or hid it or whatever for a long time, and at some point I just said, "F it."
Yeah. Well, like I realized that my sexuality, nothing too extreme with me, but I mean, I enjoy going down on women more than I enjoy getting, like, receiving pleasure from women.
Amen.
Yeah, so it's just, that's my kink. I enjoy anal.
It looks like you're confessing this to Diane.
No,
right now,
I'm seeing his face full on right now, and I'm like, this is the reparation of the marriage that's about to happen.
I feel like we're in couples counseling right now, and we just need to look in each other's eyes while we do this and
If
say
I were to
things.
wave a magic wand,
God, I hate that.
what would your ideal situation be?
Yeah. You know what? I think that's a good place for us to go ahead and end everything. I think Peter's looking up right now that what Diane was asking about.
Oh, no. I'm
He's
just
texting a partner.
Texting your partner.
Why is my phone buzzing?
He is like, I need to go eat some pussy right now.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Who's available?
It's very difficult to keep up with all of your partners, but we're going to go ahead and end it right there. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and please give us a like or follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitch,
Twitter,
all of those things.
Facebook.
If you have any questions, feel free to email us at talkinsexlive@gmail.com. Please have a good night and keep it safe, sane, and consensual. Always stay sex positive. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.